Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Oh man, the insanity that is today, the final day of our Taylor Swift contest. We're going to be giving away tomorrow the grand prize, the 4 tickets with the limo and the $1,000 in spending money. Yeah, it's just insane what the cost is on these tickets. Basically, the median price, cheapest you can get, $1,000. I saw, too, that I guess they had the service and handling fees, so you got to tag on a good bit of cash on top of that. So, man, it's just crazy. People are going nuts on this. I mean, the whole area is berserk. They've been doing little, like, Taylor Swift parties going on here, I've seen.
Oh, everyone wants a piece of the promotional action.
Yeah, they do. And, you know, look, everybody keeps buying. You know, it's like you can't sell enough of it. They say the Taylor Swift themed parties and camps. There's a place called Abby's Performing Arts Coaching at Abaco and Jupiter, and they keep throwing parties. People keep buying it. Taylor Swift wears these glitter freckles to Chiefs game, and the sales on that are up 2,500%. I saw the creator that she was crying when she saw Taylor wearing them because she knew. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to make so much money. And sure enough, boom. Had to have it. Talk about an influencer.
Shit.
I don't know if there's really anybody that's more influential than her, to be honest with you. You'd be hard-pressed. So that's going to be going on today. Let us know. Sometimes they're a little, like, people are wanting to know. Somebody text in. They said, my Taylor Swift entries, I've been listening all year, have over 100 entries. Now it only shows 7. I'll see what's going on with that. There might be something wonky. Hopefully it's just a glitch showing the number wrong and not affecting your entries. So I don't know. I don't handle that stuff, but I will ask what is going down. So
Sometimes we just don't have the answers for you.
I do not. No, that's not my department, but I'll pass on the concern and make sure that we are hopefully doing it right. So, because I know a lot of people care about that. They're doing tappy hours, one at noon, one at 5 p.m. today, where you can go and get a lot more entries in there, if that's what you would like. Okay, let me see. Got a bunch of emails here. People giving us some good information and helpful stuff. I appreciate Vicky. She said, I heard Kevin talking about his mail-in ballot and having to vote on Election Day. And I want to bring awareness that there is in-person early voting that begins on Monday. And it goes every day till the election from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at many polling locations throughout the county. And you don't even have to go to your assigned precinct during early voting. That is very nice. Thank you very much. If people were not aware of that, I will look into that because I think that's what it's going to be. Because, yeah, for some reason, the envelope I sent my ballot back in was pre-sealed, if you missed that. And when I tore it open, it looked like it was torn open. I don't want to take the chances because I'm going to put in some time and really think about this. But I got to tell you, man, this is everything on the – it's so damn confusing. Everything's tough. This is I think the most time I'm going to spend on any election. And
yeah.
Not just the presidential vote, but, you know, every amendment that's on there. You know, because it's so damn confusing. And you know what? The crazy thing is that Amendment 3, which I'm all about, you know, people having rights and, you know, do what you want to do. It's not hurting anybody. But, you know, even people that are weed smokers like, oh, don't vote yes on Amendment 3. Like Michael, he has the side that I keep hearing people say, if you think that offering something that will be taxed and has a promise of billions for schools, big companies are getting a huge share, and the threat of Chinese fentanyl, sounds like a big fat lie to me. Remember House Leader and conservative John Banger? Nope. He's behind this and a big investor. You will pay to specific places, will be forced to pay for licenses. Who is inspecting? I know a couple shops that are fine. They will be forced out of business. Vote no. Just big money getting the little guys money. So
I was always seeing people argue for both both sides of it. I don't know what the answer is.
I think they just come in and they try to muddy the waters on everything to spin you around and make you not know what the hell you believe. You would do you think adults should be able to smoke marijuana and buy it where they want? Yes.
It's fucking silly.
Right. I just want an option for that. Can I just take that?
Just write it down just like that.
I just want adults to have the right to buy marijuana. Can we make it easy?
Vote here.
Right. Gosh, it's so complicated. Yeah, we were even talking about that earlier, and it is interesting as Denny's was talking about how for whatever reason he had his medical marijuana card revoked and having to reapply. Just looking into that, that's kind of what's kept me out. I've not been into the game enough where I thought that I would get my money's worth spending whatever it is, like close to $300 to get it, and then it's like, what, $125 renewal or something like that every year, whatever the fees are. Either way, it's just more than $10, I'd be like, it's not worth it to me.
Oh, it really will be. It blows my mind that it's a good deal. It's not as much money as you think it is, and in the long run, you're going to be happy you did it.
If I really get into it, then I might go the medical route because Denny's was talking about how it pays for itself.
They got deals galore, man.
Yeah, even if it's $120 a year renewal, and I heard everything. Some people, that was all over the place too. Some people like saying, no, it's only $75. Other people saying whatever. So, whatever that fee is, I'm not positive. But he said, yeah, it pays for itself in the first stop. But Lynn said apparently Denny's hasn't purchased dealer weed in a long time. A bag of weed is $100.
That statement, it depends on what kind of weed you're getting. You getting old man weed? You getting Maui Wowie,
right?
It's
kind of like
Denny's knows the Denny's knows the market.
I wouldn't doubt anything that he has to say. So I imagine he's right on.
And if you're going outside of a shop, sometimes a weed dealer is going to charge you extra. Not every dealer is going to be the same and follow the same exact little code.
Yeah, it just seems so damn complicated. The heck, man. So, and what does a bag of weed mean? Are they always standard sizes, or do you buy different sizes?
It's different.
Weight. It's not by weight.
Yeah, you go by ounces.
I don't know anything about weed, and that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But you'd be a fun guy to sell weed to because we can charge you whatever.
Oh, yeah. I know nothing about it. I'm the exact opposite of Denny's.
Well, you can't say it's going to be $100 when you don't know all of the numbers behind it. Is it what kind of weed is it?
Right.
How many ounces is it?
Yeah, Grant said legalize it and let all the chips fall where they may. And that's, where I think I am. Because some people are saying, they're trying to muddy the waters on this issue, but eventually it'll sort itself out. It'll be new. There'll be some bumps in the road and some issues, but through amendments and things that you can vote with other voter initiatives, you can start changing things.
And if we vote yes on 3, we're one step closer to getting that Denny's and Jaybird strain.
Okay.
Our company doesn't like doing weed stuff, though, so I don't know how that's going to work. You keep saying that, and I'm all for it.
Companies get sold all the time.
If we don't have the blessing.
It's like her instant just callback.
I'm not thinking
Here's
about
weed, our strain.
I love it. She's like, you guys are doing the best weed. That's fucking great, but I don't know if it's going to be happening.
I got a 10-year plan.
Sorry.
I'm not here in the here and now. I got a 10-year plan.
A 10-year plan, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. 10-year plan. So
You can retire on the Denny's and Jaybird weed strain.
Okay, you've crunched all the numbers and done your math?
Bruh.
I don't feel good about this one.
What, Virginia with a business plan that requires math?
I like the fact that you are, selling it for us. It's great.
I'm not putting the business plan together. I'll find somebody who knows how to do all that.
But she doesn't know shit about weed.
No.
Right? And then she's over here. Here's what we're going to do.
Here's what we're going to do.
Yeah, she's got a 10-year plan. It's all figured out. Mm-hmm.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Why would make you say that?
Just the random chills.
Well, you're getting stabbing pains throughout the show, like a guy who's still wearing the shock collar.
Yeah. Need probably some of that medical weed we're talking about.
Is that related to the shot you got in your back to alleviate some of that pain, or is it unrelated?
It's my back and my hip, and I have a few back-related issues that have not been treated yet. And
was that shot supposed to be the last treatment you get, or was it just a path of...
A path.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
we're still
part
not-
of the path.
We're still not out of the woods yet.
Okay, so there's still more treatment coming.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah, I was going to say if that's probably the last of it, then you probably need to.
Look, I get why you guys want me to maybe get treated. This is a little distracting at times.
It's like working with David Lee Roth. Skibbity blah, blah, blah.
I get it. It's a lot. Especially during commercial break, it'll be all quiet in here. Then I'll make a move.
Oh, good Lord.
Virginia's like, what the shit's going on over there?
When the sniper really does come in here, I'm not going to jump because I'm so used to you doing that.
Jeremy wants to know what Magnolia thinks of the Full Moon Sensitivity song. Has she heard it? Does she have a comment on it?
That's a good question. I don't know if she's heard it.
It's not mean or anything.
No.
I wrote it to be funny.
She actually reached out to me and asked me to send Kevin an idea. So she realizes that, you got to take your lumps, and when people make fun of you, it's all in fun. If you want the benefits of the show, and she knows the benefits of the show can be great. She reached out to me yesterday and was asking me to ask Kevin to bring up what are the differences between going pre-med and going PA. And I was like, Mags, I don't.
Gosh.
PA barbecue? I think she should go a little barbecue style.
Yum.
Wouldn't that be something? She went from medical to barbecue.
Well, it's cutting meat.
Weirder things have happened.
Yeah.
We've always gotten lots of emails from listeners that have insight on things. And when she first went to FSU, they had lots of insights on what she would do and what she should do. And they wrote beautiful emails with suggestions and help. And with the sorority stuff, same thing, suggestions, help. People in KVJ Nation actually wrote recommendation letters for her her sorority, and she credits them with helping her get into her sorority. So that's why she wanted me to ask Kevin to ask everybody if she should go to med school or PA school.
I don't even know what PA is, honestly.
Is it
Pract-
physician's assistant?
That was going to be my guess, but I didn't want to let that come out of my lips and be horribly wrong.
I'm used to it, so I don't mind.
So PA barbecue is off the table, is what you're telling me.
Jill said a PA can work under a doctor's license.
I think that's when I go get my leg and back looked at, there's so many medical people that I'm talking to, and some appear to be higher ranking than others, if that makes sense. You could tell the doctor, and then you could also tell someone that's helping the doctor along.
Right. So there's like MDs now, of course, but now there's so many PAs that will come in the room first and I think do the job of the MD if the MD is not necessary.
Well, some of the comments, KJ said PA is a lot less school, and Grant said the physician's assistant in my neighborhood loves her job. She says that when she leaves the office, she's done. Her boss, the doctor, has hours of paperwork, and they make about the same money.
Wow.
Really?
All right.
Yeah, that's what
Doesn't sound bad.
Mags is trying to weigh everything for her future, and if she should stay in the MD program, which, by the way, is very hard and causing her to have crying spells about 3 times a week right now.
Yeah.
You do not want a doctor operating on you when they're crying.
No.
Yeah, I get it. It can be,
stress.
school can be very stressful.
Oh, it's medical stuff. I mean, that's it's hard shit, man.
She started the MD program with a gaggle of girlfriends, and now there's just 2 of them left. Everybody else in this gaggle has gone to PA except for Mags and her one friend.
That's why not everyone's a doctor, because it takes discipline, sacrifice.
And that's what I told her. I said, not everybody's cut out for it, and it's okay if you're not. It's okay to recognize that maybe you can't handle the stress. You can't handle the scholastic part of it. You don't think you're cut out for the stress.
Fuck it. Go Patch Adams style. Start your own practice, even if it's not, legit.
What?
Got a lot of those around here.
Patch Adams. You ever seen that movie?
No.
With Robin Williams? Oh my God.
I know it.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, I don't know if you
Is
would.
Patch not an MD?
He's one of them doctors that he's he's out in left field. I think he tries to start his own practice and they don't let him. And he's a little, eccentric.
Avant-garde.
Yes. And they don't like it because, he's not doing it the right way.
One comment said, she should do pre-med school. She will learn everything needed to do anything. Why spend all that money and still have to be working under someone else's license? So, yeah, something to look into.
It's way more money to get your MD than it is to get your PA. You're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars in difference in loans and then debt.
Okay.
And a bunch more school.
And God forbid you don't call a doctor by the doctor name outside of the medical facility. When I was younger, I was dating this girl and her dad was kind of a dick-faced doctor. And I called him...
And his name is? Dick-faced Dr. Doug?
Well, I called him Mr. instead of Doctor, but this was at the house, and I didn't think I was doing anything wrong, and I was young.
You're just palling around.
And my girlfriend at the time said, he is a doctor, thank you very much. I'm like,
oh, this ain't gonna work.
Too rich for my blood.
Dr. Dickface.
Dr. Dickface.
Dr. Mags would never be like that.
No, I think if you're a doctor that corrects somebody, I am a doctor, thank you, and you're not in a medical facility, yeah, fuck you.
Well, this should make you happy. One of your favorites going to be in South Florida this weekend. Rob Schneider is going to be playing the Sunrise Theater in Fort Pierce.
Does he only do South Florida?
He does that part of South Florida now, especially. I think he has kind of jumped on the bandwagon. He's very well accepted, in the more conservative right wing kind of camp. And, if you're picking a town, go a little bit north of Palm Beach and you're going to, get probably more of an accepting crowd for what you're doing. It's going to be Saturday night.
I have noticed when we talk about Rob Schneider now and bag on him, like Virginia will go on a rant about Rob Schneider, we never used to get any pushback on that.
Yeah.
We get pushback on it now.
Because now he's political.
It's political, yes.
But my hatred for him goes way beyond political. It actually knows no party lines.
Well, I don't even think you even know what he's talking about politically. You just don't like him because of our past.
I don't like him from 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't, and I've just grown to dislike him more by the way he treated his daughter.
Mm-hmm. It's never. You're never gonna ever.
It's not political, and if you want to make it political, have fun, but it's not.
But I notice when you bring up certain things, and it just automatically turns into a hot rod of.
Sure. There's a lot of
politics.
There is a lot of those topics out there, man. It's hard to do a show without ever hitting one.
Nobody is taking my hatred of Rob Schneider away from me. It's not happening today, tomorrow, or after any political campaign.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're free on Saturday night.
I'm out of town this weekend.
If he heard your voice in the crowd heckling him, he'd go, "Oh, I know that voice."
He's blocked me on all social media. So,
because he was making fun of your voice when he was in the studio.
I know,
and didn't know it was your voice, which kind of makes it funnier.
He was mocking me to my face.
He was, which is, it's pretty funny.
It's pretty awesome.
Got an email here from Mary. A lot of feedback on the concept of +1s for weddings. And it seemed like a majority vote was okay with it. Mary said if everyone brought a +1, then you wouldn't know half the people at your wedding. Was her thought on it.
I just never knew of people going to weddings by themselves.
I think it's, like I said, I think that the economy has kind of brought it down to that. And so, some people have looked at it. Elizabeth put a positive spin on it. She said, you will meet people at the wedding. It's fun. I've been single for some weddings, and it all works out. Plus, I've gotten to know some friends better, meeting their extended family. So she was all for it. Got a couple other comments. One of them was about just kind of breaking down, doing the math. It said, once again, Jaybird is dead wrong on this. Weddings are expensive, and venues can only hold so many people. A venue that holds 200 people means that I get only 100 people on my guest list, and my husband gets 100.
Yeah, no, I get it. Y'all got your rules for your weddings. I completely understand that. I just know if I was to invite one of my friends, and they had a wife and she couldn't come, or even a serious girlfriend, and they've been together for 3 years, I would feel bad not having them come.
Yeah.
But having your mate not come. Look, I'm fine with being wrong on the wedding topic.
Yeah.
I ain't married.
Another comment said, I'm going to include people that I love and that love me, not some random +1. And another person said, even if you no-show, you still have to pay for that guest if they acknowledged yes.
I just thought you could bring some. I clearly don't know how weddings work, but if I wanted to bring someone to a wedding, and I just said, well, here, let me just pay for the meal right here. We'll get it doesn't work that way, right?
No.
We gotta fucking.
You got to RSVP, which I know you're not good at.
Gosh, no, I am not. In fact,
It requires paperwork and getting a stamp.
well, you made me RSVP one for you, and I'm like, I sit next to you all the time. Just tell me when the fucking wedding is.
The fucking thing was pre-stamped, motherfucker. All you had to do was walk 10 feet to your mailbox.
Oh my gosh, it's not even that. It's really not even that. I didn't want to see my neighbor at the time.
It's not my fault you hooked up with your neighbor.
You're all right. That's all on me.
Heather said, I was listening to the ATS and you were talking about convenience stores and you brought up Sheetz possibly being better than Wawa, and I had to set the record straight. I am a South Florida native and I moved to New York 3 years ago. I made the road trip from Florida to New York several times, and I've had both Sheetz and Wawa.
Oh, this is going to be an expert then.
Sheetz is disgusting.
Really?
The food they prepare is bland and lacks seasoning. Wawa is so much better, and their beverage options makes Sheetz look pathetic. Sheetz marketing is on point, though, because when you think of Sheetz, you think of shits, so they got one thing right. Thanks for the laughs you always bring. Yeah, and I will tell you honestly that, everybody always hates on the Pete's Crossing Pizza in my hometown.
Yeah, it's awful.
And honestly, I think if you go to that part, they're not, look, it's a lot of, it's very white bread up there. And a lot of their food is very bland. They really are not into the seasoning. We're down here and we're blessed that we have so many different cultures and some spices and flavoring and things like that. I always had that. But yeah, I remember when I go back, it's even more pronounced the longer I'm away from home to be like, oh my gosh, man, everything is so bland. And for them, seasoning is salt and pepper. And that's how they season to taste. It's not spices and all those kind of things.
Depth and layers of flavors.
It is, yeah. They're I mean, honestly, I think their cuisine really kind of sucks.
I think they used in that pizza salt, pepper, and concrete.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's not the best. So I think that people that come from a place that's more eclectic and has a lot more flavors and a lot more cultures coming together, you're really blessed. You go to a place like that is not as homogenous, then I think sometimes the food is kind of bland.
That pizza was alarmingly heavy, unnaturally heavy, as if they were putting, I don't know, rocks in it.
Sounds delicious.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I get that. So I could see why Sheetz might be different than Wawa. But I think Wawa originates from Philly, right? So, I mean, they're kind of almost from that area too. So, but apparently they're just better maybe because of the hoagies.
They got options.
Or grinders or whatever the hell they call
Hoagies
them.
and grinders.
They got a lot of options at Wawa, and the sides is what's impressive.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We were asking the question, who on the KVJ show most likely get shot from a road rage incident after Denny's was stopped in traffic yesterday and somebody had him roll his window down and told him, "You mad, bro?"
And he had
Twice.
no idea what they were talking about.
Me and him were so confused. We're like, what's this guy talking about? You mad, bro? Like, no. Just peeled out and drove away.
Right.
It was very bizarre.
Was he just doing a feelings check-in?
To your point, I think we might have accidentally cut him off and didn't know that. Well, what else would that be? We were so confused at why he would say that.
It had to be something that happened on the road,
Yes.
and he misinterpreted a move.
Mm-hmm.
Were you driving, or was Denny's driving?
Denny's was driving, but I do have a half a beard as well.
Which is amazing. I was like, he's really sticking with that punishment.
No, I'm gonna trim her
He
up today.
forgot he had it.
I'm gonna trim her up today.
Dude.
Dude. Right? Yeah, Eric said a couple years back on 595, my daughter got shot through the passenger door with my granddaughter in the back seat.
Oh, my God.
She wound up following the guy, got pictures of the license plates, and he got arrested for it.
She followed him with a bullet in her?
I guess maybe it just grazed her, hopefully.
Oh,
And
my
so,
gosh.
Yeah, but he was arrested, and it wasn't his first time. Just a chronic road rage a-hole.
He had done it before?
Yeah, going on the roads.
You
and-
got to lock that guy up
Yeah.
for 20 years. You can't let him be loose until he gets old and grows out of his testosterone.
Well, but is he a psycho at every other level in his life, or is it just the road rage?
I wouldn't trust it.
All of a sudden, well, no fucking ketchup. He has ketchup rage.
Should have his license revoked for life. And you're right, he needs to spend some time in prison. And that's what prison is for people that present a harm to the rest of the civilized population.
Wow.
When you do that, then you gots to go away. And yeah.
That's crazy.
It is. Yeah, it's nuts. I got no patience for that. All right, Domenico had a comment about the hand fart artist that we played doing Never Gonna Give You Up today on the Whacked Out News. It says you're all talking about that guy who did the song with the hand farts, and then Virginia said you need to lick your hands. How many men do you think were driving on the highway using their knee to drive, licking their hands, and then tried to make the fart sound? I know because I was one of them.
Dozens, at least.
Okay.
I'm just happy that I can make men lick their hands.
Oh yeah, that's not that hard.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're
Lick
licking their
away.
hands.
Lick them and send me a video.
Why do you want to fly close to the sun like that?
Don't tell me how to live.
You know what? Fuck it. All right, weirdos, get your cameras out. Start licking. Lick and send.
Lick and send.
I tried to warn you.
I'm going to make a montage.
I would not encourage licking from random men and then having them send you a video. You're going to get some dick videos.
They can't lick their own dick, can they?
No, but someone would try.
Well, that's a challenge.
All right. If anybody can lick their own dick, that is the video that I want to see.
Port St. Lucie Pete or
Can
Phil.
lick his Peter?
I don't know.
Pete on Peter?
Yeah, you'll get some interesting videos. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm not opposed.
Stephanie said, while watching the show today, I was drooling over that Italian food that Virginia brought in.
Oh, yes, baby. It was good. It was a gift from the Feast of Little Italy, which is just a couple weeks away.
She said it sparked a thought. I am volunteering to bartend at the Barkback benefit in Lake Worth on Saturday. It's an all-day music festival to raise money for Peggy Adams and other dog rescues.
Aww.
There is a first responder runway dog show during the event, and we have not been able to obtain a food donor/sponsor to feed about 35 first responders that are participating and volunteering their time for this event. Totally last minute, but this is a Hail Mary trying to brainstorm to help the event coordinators who hope to have this secured by now. I was not sure if anyone you know may be interested in a last-minute Hail Mary trying to find somebody to help feed these men and women, helping to raise money for rescue animals. I know you're always giving back. Thought maybe somebody in your circle may be able to help. Okay.
Yeah,
Put
send
it
me
out there.
send me the details too on the event.
Okay.
I'll send it to our people and see. I mean, it is last minute. It's
Yeah.
this Saturday, she said.
Yep, it is.
Do they have a DJ Virginia can get into a fight with?
I had so many DJs reach out to me yesterday that were like, I can't believe him. I would always put respect on your name.
Did somebody reach out? Did they get back to him?
I don't know. I know he doesn't listen. We're definitely not his flavor.
No.
He's not on our demo.
He does not. I don't know if he listens to any radio. He looks like a guy who's like, I listen to AM. I never listen to music radio. You softies.
AM, huh?
He looks angry and AM to me.
Really? Okay. They still got them out there, huh?
I think
I listen to AM.
I think they do still have AM, depending on what it is.
I ride to work and I listen to it every morning. I love it. But I just love hearing the news in a synopsis.
I think in certain areas, I think the politics do well.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is
Depending
true.
on- I think it could depend on the area, though. Probably no.
The politics does very well on AM.
Okay.
I was looking at some of the ratings, and I thought they did pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, this last round, yeah.
On the AMs.
Yeah,
huh?
they did.
All right. So if anybody has any information, that you could also go directly to them at barkbackbenefit.com. Spelled just like you would think, all one word, barkbackbenefit.com. You can check that out because, we would love to help them. That's all people we love. We love pets. We love adopting pets. We love first responders.
You're right.
And we
Yeah.
love Lake Worth Beach.
Yeah.
That's putting a lot of loved things together.
That's it. That's a lot of love. So always appreciate all the help. You guys can also email us, mail@kvjshow.com. Enjoy your Wednesday. See you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.